So Masuma, we were talking earlier and you were telling me about Experiment Land, and that's where you live, right?
That's where I live.
And it's fascinating because we're both from kind of legacy publications that are kind of doing great things in digital. But your job in Experiment Land is kind of where I'm heading. So I'm going to be doing a secondment and doing 3 months in Experiment Land. So one of the things you've been experimenting in Experiment Land is Snapchat. So tell me, like, what exactly have you done and why have you done it?
So around a year ago, a little more than a year ago, I decided we should be on Snapchat because that's where all the kids were, and we want to reach younger audiences, and it's a new type of storytelling tool. So got us on Snapchat, had to go in front of the entire politics staff, old school reporters who are out in the field with their pen and pad, and tell them we were going to be on Snapchat, and that was a new thing we were doing. And it started out, my initial pitch was, these are fun facts you can take with you to happy hour. This is what makes you sound smart. Then I realized not really working so well. So I tried something different where for the midterms, I had 3 campaign reporters who are out in the trail take over the Snapchat account, different person every day, and just show us what it was like to be in their lives. When you're on Instagram, it's this perfectly curated life, right? It's FOMO generation, I want that life. And that's not what it's like. They're just driving around all day long. And I wanted to kind of capture the sense of place and what it's really like, and unfiltered, uncurated, and this is just this moment. And that kind of informed our Snapchat strategy after that because it was successful. People really enjoyed it. Readers were engaging with us. They were sending us news tips on Snapchat, completely unsolicited, which I had not expected in a million years. And so that's become what we do on Snapchat now, where we hand our account off to different reporters and they show us what it's like on their beat. They take us along for the ride as they're reporting on a story. So we've had someone at the Kennedy Center covering ballet, showing us bahind the scenes of ballerinas doing their stretches. We've had someone going to spring training for baseball. We've had people I last week, 2 weeks ago, was in Iowa following Ted Cruz around and snapping from town halls in Iowa and just showing people what it's really like out there.
And then kind of when everybody comes to you and says, yeah, okay, so you're engaging with these people, but Snapchat's not about links. How do we bring people back to the Washington Post? I kind of know the answer to this, but what's the kind of
I mean, the answer there is that it's not really about the link, right? Snapchat isn't about the page view that you see automatically from there. You're building your brand, you're building a community there, you're establishing yourself as a source of news. You're going to the audience where they are. These aren't people who are necessarily going to come to WashingtonPost.com, and it's a different kind of storytelling, and we're going to them there and saying, we understand what you're doing and we want to talk to you here.